Alright everyone, I got a bit of a different kind of video for you all today. So, I just got this in the mail, which is a pretty small package. I'm hiding the front of it because I don't want to show my shipping label, but I already opened it, so not much to hide. So we're just gonna take this out, and if you can tell, this is a Pro Controller for the Switch. This is the PowerA Enhanced Wireless Controller. I got it used off of eBay for like $21. I was really surprised to see how cheap it was. And if you saw my last video, I talked about this, which is my real Switch Pro Controller, or really it's a knockoff, but I did a shell swap for this one, but none of the triggers work. I broke the triggers while I was doing the swap, and it's basically junk. I have to get a new official Pro Controller now. I'll probably get it used too off of eBay. I've seen listings for about 40 bucks. So I might pick one of those up soon. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with this. I'm just trying to get this out here. I wish I had my scissors with me too. Oh, damn. I don't know what this bubble wrap thing is made of. Gonna get caught in between the joysticks too. I'll cause some stick drift. Alright, there we go. So here it is. I got the matte black color. Looks really nice. Feels nice too. Feels a bit big in the hands, honestly. I don't know why the D-pad is silver too. It's very shiny. It's gonna catch up some fingerprints. And this is definitely gonna get some dust too, of how matte it is. But yeah, it feels pretty good. The buttons aren't that loud. I've seen a lot of videos on this controller and they've been saying the buttons are pretty loud. And I have this to compare. This is the PowerA wired controller, like the original one, they released when the Switch launched. I've had it for about 7 years. I don't use it much anymore because I don't have a good micro USB, but you could tell the buttons are a lot louder on this one. Feels a bit more cheap. This one has some more weight to it. Definitely doesn't feel like it'll break. And even if it doesn't have rumble either, which is surprising because it feels almost identical in weight to the actual Pro Controller. And looking at them side by side too, they look really similar. I mean, the spacing between the buttons is a bit different, and the size of the joystick, but it's also a bit wider too, I noticed. But other than that, it's pretty much identical. I'm very impressed with this so far. And I also have a PDP controller here too. I don't use it anymore, especially because the ZR trigger is broken for this one too, and the home button placement is terrible. I don't know why they did this, having the home button right next to the X button. You could just easily press it whenever you're playing a game. Like, come on now. I prefer the PowerA controllers in that case. Anyhow, I think that's about it for this controller. Looks nice, it feels nice. I heard it could also wake the Switch too. I believe it does, so we'll have to test that out. But anyhow, that's about all I have to say for this one. So we're gonna pair it up to the Switch and play test some games with it. And then call it a review. Alright, here we are on my Switch home menu. So if you can notice, I am not on Atmosphere custom firmware for this video. We go to system settings. No sign of Atmosphere whatsoever, and the reason why I'm on the stock system is because I got Switch Online. Well, I got the free trial for 7 days, and I figure I might as well just make the most out of it because I'm probably not going to renew it once it expires. So we're going to play some Mario Kart Online and test this controller out. So to pair it, we're going to go to controllers, change grip order, hold down the sync button, and it's paired. It does not show the battery indicator. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm not sure if all PowerA controllers do that, but there is a red light that flashes whenever the battery is low, so it's not that bad. And this controller, it does have motion controls, at least the variant I got with the rechargeable battery, but it does not have rumble, which most third-party controllers do. Basically all of them, they're not allowed to have rumble. I'm not exactly sure why, because Xbox third-party controllers, they basically always have rumble. It's Probably something a part of the agreement with Nintendo. Well, it's not that big of a deal for me, honestly. So we're just gonna go to Worldwide versus Race. Luigi. Stick with this combo. It's been like, what, 2 years since I've last played online? So I'm definitely gonna be a little trash, let's say. But we'll see how we do. Yeah, it seems like we got a full lobby here too. Sometimes I forget people play online. It's been so long since we last played with actual players. Been playing against CPUs for so long. Just to use mods and make all the videos I've made in the past. Yeah, there we go. Picked my course. Daisy Circuit. I haven't played this one too much. I'm a bit surprised. I don't remember what cup this is in either. Speaking of cups, I did do a live stream at the time of recording this the other day. It was supposed to be a 2-part stream, but second part of the stream just wasn't working out, so might have to do it another day. But I was doing the DLC All Cup Tour pretty much. I was just playing all the tracks from the DLCs, and it was going pretty well. But I did it to celebrate 1 year of making videos on YouTube. So this channel, at the time of recording this, it's been, what, 2 days? March like exactly 1 year since I started uploading on here, and I gotta say it's been a pretty good time. I did take about a 4-month hiatus. Oh my god, I'm going backwards. I did take about a 4-month hiatus, as I mentioned, because I received a copyright strike for a tutorial I made on how to download mods for Switch games. So that wasn't fun, and at the same time I was dealing with school like a lot. It was like #1 thing I had to worry about. It was my senior year, and it wasn't fun. So I really didn't have any motivation to make content. So I just waited the whole 90 days for the strike to expire, because I knew if I tried uploading with the strike there, the videos would have done terribly. And I could have contested it. I thought about it, but I'm just like, I was just like, if I'm not gonna make any videos, there's not much of a point. So I waited that out. It's gone. It's been gone for like, what, 2-3 months now, and I'm back. So that's all that matters. And it's fun to start making content again for you all. Especially since I've been changing it up lately. I basically stopped just doing mod showcase videos, no commentary gameplays. Last few videos have been a lot more commentary oriented, mainly because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about and share with you guys. So if you enjoy those videos and you enjoy this video too, just make sure to drop a like, maybe a comment too. Helps boost this video in the algorithm and helps motivate me a lot more to keep making videos for you guys. And I didn't realize that was the last lap, and I placed 9th. Yeah, that doesn't even matter. It only takes away 2 VR. This game was way too much mercy to you, unlike Mario Kart Wii. You lose a race in that game, you lose like 150 points. That game is way too competitive. But we're gonna go with one more race before we close out this video. Let's see what track we get. Hopefully this lobby fills back up too, because what do we have? What? 7 people. Ah, there we go. back to 11. 12. Yeah. I think we're full now, yeah. There we go. My course again. Love to see it. Let's see if I can not place 9th in this race. It's definitely one of the better stages in this game. Cheap Cheap Beach, definitely iconic. Looks beautiful in this game too. One of the best looking courses. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Just hope we could maintain this lead and not get hit by a blue shell. Of course. I shouldn't have jinxed myself. All it takes is to get hit by one item for everything to fall apart in a race. There you go. 7th. From 1st to 7th in a matter of 15 seconds. Oh, I think that's about it for the gameplay. It wasn't that great, but hey, it's my first time back online, so I don't know what I can say. Anyway, we're gonna close out the video, give my final thoughts, and call it that. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so after playtesting a little bit with the PowerA Enhanced Wireless Controller, I just want to give some of my final thoughts and close out this video and tell you whether or not this controller is worth it. So, as I did mention in the beginning of the video, I paid about $21 for this, which, if you buy brand new, you are not going to be paying that low. I did buy it used, but brand new you're looking at around 40 to 50 bucks, which, for what you get, I think it's worth it. If you just want to shell out the extra money to get the official Pro Controller, I think that's a good investment too. But what this does, it does well. It's a good substitute for the official Pro Controller. It's comfortable, it's durable, it doesn't feel cheap at all. The buttons are a little bit loud, but other than that, you're not really missing out on much besides rumble and NFC, which I will get into once I list out some of the pros and cons. But other than that, I think this is a good controller. I think it's worth it, and I think you should pick it up if you don't have one already. Or if you have an official Pro Controller, I wouldn't bother, but I don't. So, moving on to some of the pros and cons, it's affordable, it's comfortable, it has motion controls, It has remappable buttons. It has a good battery life. From what I've seen, I've used it for about 2 to 3 days, and the battery still seems to be kicking it. And it has plenty of designs you could choose from. And it could also wake the switch, which is a very important feature. However, the 2 cons that I want to list that I have noticed are that it has no rumble and it has no NFC. So if those are deal breakers for you, then this controller isn't for you. But for most people, I don't think it really matters. So overall, I rate this controller an 8 out of 10. But that's about all I have for this video. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.